Welcome to the session on Equity Fund. Learning objectives. The main objectives of this video are to describe the qualities of an equity fund and assess equity funds as an investment. Learning outcomes. At the end of this video, you will be able to list the qualities of an equity fund and conclude on equity funds as an investment. We know that equities provide the most returns for any type of investment. But how can individuals invest in equities by taking maximum precaution against risk? Let's look at Ms. Sheila, who is 32 years and is planning for retirement. She has been saving in securities but has realized the importance of equity investments to give her maximum rewards. But Ms. Sheila is also not knowledgeable about the equity market. A good option for her is to invest in equity funds, so an investment advisor will be able to explain the type of investments in the fund portfolio. The risk associated with an equity fund is the same as equity investments, but the only difference is that it is managed by a professional fund manager. Investors can maximize rewards and manage risk through equity funds. The definition: what is an equity fund? An equity fund is a type of mutual fund or private investment fund such as hedge fund that buys ownership in businesses. Hence the term equity, most often in the form of publicly traded common stock. Other times the ownership is the form of so-called private equity, which is when the equity fund invests in privately held companies that aren't traded on the stock market. The common denominator with an equity fund is the desire for fund management to find good opportunities to invest in businesses that will grow. What are the different types of equity funds? Let's look at various types of equity funds you are likely to encounter. Equity funds focused on geographic mandate. International equity funds, global equity funds, worldwide equity funds, domestic equity funds. Equity funds focused on market capitalization. Large cap equity funds, mid cap equity funds, small cap equity funds and micro cap equity funds. Equity funds focused on investing style. Private equity funds, equity income funds, dividend growth funds, index equity funds, sector or industry specific equity funds. In addition, equity funds can be bought as both traditional mutual funds and as exchange traded funds or ETFs. Different ways you can invest in equity funds. When you decide that investing in an equity fund is the route you want to take for your portfolio, you have several options that might make sense. You can invest by opening an account directly with a mutual fund family such as SBI, Bajaj, ICICI, etc. And invest by buying shares of an equity mutual fund through a brokerage account. Now that you have learned about equity funds, shall we check your understanding? How are equity funds classified? Equity funds are classified based on the focus on geographic mandate, market capitalization, and investing style. Summary: we have learned the qualities of an equity fund and the need to diversify into equity funds. Thank you for watching the video.